morning, everyone. How are you today? I'm Callie with Jemminz, and today we are making our signature hemp baby soap. I've got the recipe finalized. I've got everything laid out. Let's get soaping. So for today's episode, I've already prepped some stuff, not everything, because I wanted you guys to see the process that I go through when I make my baby soap, so that you know you're getting a good quality soap. My hands are clean. My PPE is here ready to go, so we're going to be safe. I'm going to show you how I prep my soap molds, and let's do it. I'm going to turn the camera down so you guys can see what we're doing here. There we go. Right now we have our mold. I'm going to prep the mold. I've already prepped the other molds, but I wanted to show you how I prep my mold. This is isopropyl alcohol. It's 99%, and all I do is I just spray my molds and I set them aside. That sterilizes and cleans them, especially for babies. All right, so let's get going. We're going to start measuring out our ingredients today. And I've got my recipe on the side here so we can reference it. I've already done my lye water because my lye water takes several hours to come down in temperature. And I pre-did that just to speed up the process just a little bit. I'm going to put everything together in the container that we're going to melt the oils in, and then I will turn the camera off and come back in a couple hours when that has cooled down. So right now, let's get together our shea butter. And I'm going to turn my scale on. Oh, I just realized my camera's down a little bit too far. There we go. Oh, move my olive oil out of the way there. There you go. There. All right, so let's get soaping. All right, shea butter. This is shea ultra refined. It's very white in color and very beautiful. We're only going to use a little bit of it. Shea is really good for the skin, and it's really, really super good for baby. So we're going to put that in there and see what that is. Ooh, that's a little bit too much, so we're going to break off a part of that brick. A little bit too much still. I only need a little bit of this. Oh, maybe out that side. This came to me in large bricks, so it was a little bit different. I need 210. A little more there. I love how shea butter feels on the skin. Just a little bit, I think, is going to be good. Yep. Wait. No, just a little more. Yep. With that. Oop, that's way too much. Sometimes measuring in grams. Grams are so sensitive sometimes. There it goes. All right. We got my scale switched. Hold on. Not quite sure why it did that, but that was a little weird. I think if I just put that little bit on there, it'll do it. There we go. All right, so there's our shea butter. I'm going to zero that. Oh, this thing's switching a little bit this morning. One minute, it tells me it's 1. Okay, there. Now I think we've got it stabilized. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Grab a towel to wipe my hands off. Hands are really greasy. All right, let me put that back on the scale. I'm going to zero it out to 0. There we go. Now we're going to add in our coconut oil. I add coconut and shea butter both to my soaps. For baby, it's so nourishing. And then coconut oil is, oh, that much. Okay. Not going to give you the exact recipe, but I will give you some of it. That's so little in there. I think I will just open a new container. And actually, I don't know that I can do this really easily. Last time I opened this container, it really took me a long time to get it open. So we'll see if this opens up easily. Nope, I'm going to turn this off. All right, everybody, after about 10 minutes of trying to open this container, because I forgot to open it before the video, I finally got it open. Yay! Fresh coconut oil. Let's add this to our shea butter, because that is our second main ingredient in this. All right, so we're at 0 grams. I need a good spoon. Let's do this one. Oh, that is nice and soft. All right, so I need, how much coconut oil do I need? That amount. All right. Coconut oil. I use coconut oil at 76 degrees. I don't use fractionated coconut oil in my recipe, so it's a different, softer oil. It doesn't have any fats in it, so be aware of that when you're using it. A little more. I love coconut oil. It feels so good. It's so nourishing for baby. Okay, just a little more. We're almost there. Whoops. Sometimes that can happen. A little bit more. But that little chunk right there will do it. Oops, a little over. Counters are clean. I'm just going to add that in. That's what I needed right there. All right, so there's my coconut oil. I'm going to melt this all down. Get that all in the container. Yes, my hands are clean. And then we will pop that right in there and just leave it in there. That's a new container. Yay! All right, so we're going to turn that off. I'm going to warm this up, and then we will come back and measure the rest. Be right back. All right, while we're waiting for that to melt down, let's go ahead and measure out our other ingredients and get them ready. And we're gonna tear that out to 0. There we go. And we're gonna add in our olive oil. My olive oil takes that. Pour this in here. There's a lot of olive oil in this one. The 3 main ingredients in this is coconut oil, olive oil, and shea butter. And I absolutely love it. And I think I just overpoured. Nope, I did not. 52. Just a little more here. Nope. Now that is over. Sometimes that can happen. Let's just pour a little bit more back in there. Not much. And then I poured too much back in, but we'll take it easy this time. One thing I like about working with grams is they're very, very precise. This is a very precise recipe. Oh, there it goes. All right, so we got our oil. Put that down. I'm taking it off my counter because I don't need it on my counter. And then just for safety's sake, and clean off my scale, I'm going to add the next ingredient, our castor oil. Castor oil just helps put some bubbles in there a little bit. Kind of gives it a little bit of a better feel. How much do I need of that? I like castor oil in my soaps. I don't know, there's just something about it. Normally I add kaolin clay in my recipe, but I'm not going to do that this time. Kaolin clay just helps give the soap a little bit of a smooth feel. I'm not going to add this to baby. It's just an added thing that I can do if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to add it. I want this to be a pure soap. Is that right? Okay, one more. Just a dot. Yep, there we go. Okay, there's our castor oil. Grab a spatula here. We're going to add this to our other oil. These oils can get all mixed in right now. I'm just going to prep this up because once we get the other oils melted down, then we can add it all together here. All my ingredients are either organic or close to being organic. I try to buy organic if I can, but I can't claim that my product is 100% organic because there's always going to be one little ingredient that I have that's not organic, and that's a little frustrating for me because I like to have organic products. I'll set that in there because I can do that. But some of the products I just cannot get organically, so I just don't add them. All right, so last but not least is our hemp oil. Put that on there. That's at 0. And then I use very little hemp oil in this, and I'm going to show you how much there is compared to the soap. But this is a formula regulated for baby, or formulated for baby, so rest assured you're getting a good recipe. Just a little bit more. There we go. That's all there is. Usually when I do for adults, it's a good up to this lip here. But as you can see, there's just a little bit of hemp oil in there. So very, very little, because that's all we really need. We don't need a whole bunch. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Remember, babies are just a lot tinier than we are, and so they don't need as much as we do. The other ingredients are very nourishing to babies, so that's why I add more in. This is a very, very balanced soap I found. We'll make this soap up today, and then in about a week, I will list it up on the site. My soaps only take about a week for them to work. All right, I don't need to do the scent, measure the scent, because we're not going to put that much in there. So there's my oil mix, my soft oils. My hard oils are melting down. Mix those up really good. And then we'll combine all three. My lye water, which is ready to go. It's just water, not lye water. My soft oils, my lye water is ready to go, and we're waiting for the melting of the other. I'm going to put the baby powder scent in this. Oops. I don't need a lot of this. I already know what my ounces is on this, so I'm just going to add, this is a good scent, so I'm going to get down and measure this a little bit. These scents are good. I'm measuring this by teaspoons right now, only because I know what my other is, so I don't need to worry about what my full scent recipe is, and I'm just going to back it off a little bit. All right, so there we go. We have some of our ingredients ready to go. We're just waiting for those hard oils to melt. When those hard oils are melted, I will come back and we'll get ready for the rest. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, there you go, everybody. As you can see, I have my hard oils, which is my shea butter, my coconut oil, on the stove. We're going to let that melt down, and then I will come back and show you how we put that all together for our baby soaps. All right, everyone, as you can see, our hard oils are melted. We're going to let these cool down for a little while, because currently they're at a temperature at 159 degrees, and we need this to go down to, a temperature of 75 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add everything into this bowl, and that will help cool down these temperatures. And that is a little hot, so I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to pop that in here. By doing this, it helps just speed up the coolness of the soap. All right, where'd my spatula go? Oh, it's in there. So let's just scrape all this out and into here. I want to say I'm so glad you're all here today. And I hope you like my other videos. Some of them are long, some of them are short. I do try to take them short, but I do want you guys to see the process that I go through in making my soap, so you know that you're getting a good quality hard soap. I need my other spatula. All right. Oh, no, it decides to come down. All right. Struggling to get that out. I don't know why. So we'll just set this aside because that bowl is really, really hot. We're going to add in our other oils. This will help cool this formula down, or the hard oils down a little bit. What do I do with my other spatula? Grab it. There we go. That's better. I think I'll go scrape that other one out to get the rest of that stuff out. I like to get every little bit of ounceage out of this, only because the more I scrape out of this, the more you get in product. And that's what I like to do. And in truth, it makes it really easy to clean, which is nice. So let me grab that other container. Scrape off my spatula there. You may not think a few drops make a difference, but sometimes it does. Especially with this recipe that I've been doing over the past several months. This new recipe that I've been working on, I absolutely love it. It's a good recipe. I think I'll just leave that there so I have something to put that into. Okay, so remember we had 154 degree temperature. Let's see what this temperature dropped down to, because 112. So this dropped the temperature down quite a bit, which means it's going to speed up the process. So now we have our hard oils and our soft oils all mixed together. And now we're just going to wait for this to cool down the rest of the way. It will take about an hour to do, so I'm going to turn the camera back off. And then when this process is ready to go, I will come back to you and we will continue to work with our soap. All right. Sometimes stirring this can also help cool this down a little bit too. Yep, 100 already dropped a degree. So we're just going to let that sit and we'll come back in another hour or so. Thanks, everybody. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Finally got my oils down to room temperature, and so now we're getting ready to soap. We've got active animals in the house today, so we're going to take it a little bit cautiously. You might hear them in the background. Don't know why all of a sudden they're active. They're usually not active until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's really weird right now around the house. The weather is supposed to be stormy and weird, and that might be that they're reacting to the weather that's coming up. I'm not quite sure, so we're going to soap this, and hopefully no one will jump up here. So I'm going to lower my camera down, and let's soap this soap. Okay. There's my soap right there. I've got it at room temperature. Right now, it's just about 79 degrees, as you can see. I like to have my soap a little bit cooler than that, but because the animals are active, I want to get this done, and that is the exact reason why I did that. Bezo, get out of my way. Go away. And go lay down. Go lay down, buddy. All right, and that is the exact reason, right there. My little boy walked over my cord and everything. They never do that, so... All right, so let's get this done because I want to make sure that these guys are soap safe. All right, so let me get my glove on. I have my safety glasses. I'm just going to put them aside because I'm going to pop this in really quick and I'm going to start soaping right away because these guys are a little bit too active right now and I really don't want... I need to get this lye and this soap mixed together. All right, I'm going to wipe that down, lay that right there. I'm going to pop my thing in here. All my oils are in here. All right. Bezo, no. Go lay down. They're going to chase each other here, so I'm going to pour this lye in really quick. I apologize. I'd normally stop and do this, but I need to get this done because these oils are ready to go. And I want to get this completed. We have a cat that normally doesn't come in the house, but she wanted in, so we let her in today. Kind of a little bit of a treat. She usually doesn't want in. She likes to stay outside, but for whatever reason, I think whatever the storm is that's coming in tonight is really affecting them. All right, just for safety reasons, I'm going to walk away and put this in the sink. I really don't want them to get mixed up with this. All right, let me do this. I'm going to mix this soap up really quick and then we'll add our fragrance. All right, let's get this going. It's going to get loud for a minute. Can you see that real quick? There we go. fragrance in. We're going to mix this up really quick. And then we're going to pour this into our molds. I'm not quite sure. Yes, I hear you, buddy. Well, they are really playing down here. You can't see them, but they're out there playing. That's why I wanted to get this mixed up, because I knew they were getting really active. All right, I'm going to mix this up just a little bit. Just to get it mixed. Okay, this is a nice smooth batter. I don't want to mix this anymore because I want to, it's nice and pourable right now. Oh, this baby scent smells so good in this house right now. Let me disconnect this real fast. That's sitting over here because I'm going to put that down here. Finish cleaning this up. I like to get every drop, as I've said before. More drops means more soap for you. Now this one we are not coloring because it is for the babies. So all we're going to do is pour it into our molds. And as you saw earlier, I already mixed these up. Or did what I needed to do. Lay this down and we're just going to gently pour each one into each mold. There we go. This is a pure baby soap. Pure baby hemp soap. Oops, little spillage there. It's not a big deal. There we go. Got one that's overspilled a little bit. I'll mix that. Oh, that's two. Shoot. All right, so let's see if I can just scrape this over and do the other one. That happens from time to time. Let's see if I can. Try not to do that because it wastes the product, but unfortunately this time I overspilled. I'm just going to clean it up just a little bit. There we go. I think we got it now. Right, now just slowly pour this in a little bit slower. A little bit more. Okay, that's mold number one. Going to move that out of the way. I'm not sure how many soaps we'll get out of this, but we will get as many as we possibly can. Wipe my counter up so I can get the other one. That just came right off. That's not a problem. My next mold's going here. Like I said, I'm not sure what my yield on this is. This is the first time making this batter. And this is a good thing because then I can write it down and I know how much I've got out of each bar. Looks like we might get quite a bit. Hoping you can see that. Whoops. Wasn't paying attention there. Put that back together real fast. And I will save that. My dog distracted me. He's laying down here on the floor. Finally, he decided to relax. Can't chase after the cats because they didn't want to chase, so he just laid down, which is good. All right. Let's go ahead and pour that one again. The soap is starting to thicken up, so I need to get this poured really quick. Okay, there's number two. All right, there's 3. And this soap is starting to thicken up pretty good. So I'm gonna turn this around a little bit because I got to pour it in a little bit by hand. And it gets down to this thickness. Sometimes it can get a little bit hard to pour. And you can't see this, but it's getting really hard. It's getting really thick. And it's getting hard to pour. Make sure it gets in all 4 corners. This is actually a really good consistency for the soap right now, so I'm not concerned at all about it being thickening up like this. This is normal. I'm just going to go across here to clean it up. Ooh, that looked out really good. Okay, let's pour the... Oh. And then I just go and pour it over. Good Lord. It happens. No sense getting upset over it. There we go. Well, it looks like I have enough for maybe 1 more little bar. There we go. Pull 1 more over here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. And it looks like just 1 or 2 bars here out of this one. So that's really good. I got a good yield out of it. I'll calculate the cost of these bars. It won't cost that much. I haven't figured the exact cost out, but I'm getting close to it. Look at that. And by scraping the rest of this out, I almost have a full bar there. I think if I hadn't spilled, I probably would have had a complete bar there. Actually, I do. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 4, and then, so 12, 24, 25, 26 bars we got out of this. So that's a good thing. We got 26 bars to sell. That's perfect for what we want. I will let these sit for 24 hours. Actually, these will sit for about a week. And then we will lift these up to sell them. They'll be good to pull out tomorrow. And then I can, after tomorrow, I'll be able to pull. I might be able to just scrape that in there. Use my other side of my spatula, might be better. After tomorrow, I'll be able to pull them, or later on tonight even, I'll be able to pull them out of the soap. And then, look at that. I was able to create that other bar. Be able to get them packaged up and ready for sale. They do take about a week to settle in, but these are small bars, so I'm assuming these will take a little bit less time to do. I'm just trying to clean that bar up a little bit. All right, there you go, folks. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Oops. Well, maybe I will mess with this one. Not sure what happened there. Still have workability there. That's a good thing. Get all the way in the corner there. All in all, these are really good soaps, and I'm very happy with them. All right, 26 bars ready to go up for sale here in about a week. And then we will be good to go. Thanks, everybody, for joining me and seeing how I make my baby soap. The baby soap will be up, like I said, in about a week. I apologize for repeating myself. But we'll let these bars sit, and then we'll release them. And then I will work on my toddler bar, which is next. I'm so excited to get my toddler bars I'm working, and then I'll try and probably film those tomorrow. Those toddler bars, I have special molds for those. Those will be really fun to work with. I'm just hoping, understanding and seeing the yield that I have on these, I'm just wondering if I have enough to be able to, enough molds to be able to do them. We'll have to wait and see tomorrow. What I may have to do is make a few squares and sell them in sets, but we'll see about that. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. It's been a pleasure, and I really hope you enjoy these videos. Please like and subscribe if you would like. If you like more videos, I'd love to continue to make them for you and show you some more really great stuff that we have. I'm going to make my toddler and my kid probably later on, either tomorrow. And then I will be doing, going right into my holiday sets and starting on those. I will also try and in between doing my holiday sets, I'll be doing some tropical scents also and getting those done. So thanks everybody. You have a great day and I take care. Bye.